someone's lifestyle, like it's changing their lifestyle. You know what I mean? He's talking about exporting stuff. Like all this money, where was it coming from that he was now proposing? Right? What were you wanting more taxes from us? If you knew there was already money in there. On the renovation stuff, now you're removing that renovation money? Okay. Now you're saying you're going to remove all these expenses that you guys are having? Okay. Now you were talking about the flights and stuff that you've been taking. Now you're going to reduce that shit now? Okay. Now we're reducing your lifestyle choices that you guys are doing every single day. Okay. Why didn't you do this at the beginning before we start killing our own kids? Or our own siblings? Or our own? Like, that is fantastically ridiculous. I think we put pressure on the neck the way we were supposed to. We did what we needed to do. Now we have to no talk. We want to just see it. It's kind of like dating. Show me. Just don't talk about it. Show me what you're saying. Because we've been talking and talking and talking. Time for talking is done. And I think we are tired. And I think all his allies have seen that. Did you see how South Africa was like, this is some bullshit. You need to listen to the people. The president of Uganda. So the Billy was like, this is the bullshit that they're bringing us? No, send it back to because he doesn't want that retaliation in Uganda. Now, people in West Africa, they're seeing the same thing. People are revising their bills because they know they do not want the public or the people, the youth, to turn against them because we're starting to lavish sustain their lifestyle. We need to be very much woke. Do not be accepting of this words of politicians, because this is the same things. Remember when we were saying we're going to walk the streets on Tuesday? He talked about it. If the people are not happy, demonstrate. We demonstrate, he kills us. He said, hey, we're not going to use the government or the police to kill our people, but he still did that. Why would we believe him now when he's saying these things? Show us, don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, but show us about what you're about to do. If there's already money here, he was throwing money like the money's already there. Then why were you taxing us any more money? It's ridiculous. I would say if we still needed to show it, to demonstrate, we still demonstrate peacefully. As I said before, do not tell them what we're doing. Move in silence. But we're applying pressure where it needs to be applied pressure. About people being killed, I think someone just said, just say this number because there's international news listening to us. CNN, Fox News, everybody is now highlighting in our situation. Twitter is a very big tool that drives changes. They're giving us more numbers so he can show that he's actually working with them. You have to understand the game of politics. It's all about your allies, what they think, and see how you resolve issues and problems. Is he a problem solver? We have to see it. And we have to actually put it within less than 14 days. Because as what Afro said, if it's not implemented it becomes law. We have to definitely put the pressure. Now we have to figure out a way forward. I'll let the next speaker speak.
Like Lovely said, he wasn't talking to Kenyans. He was talking to investors. And he knows the investors, he can lie to them. And he knows we know he's a fucking liar.
He was name dropping his friends. India, Germany, Korea. But what?
Shout out.
But why are you showing up? We can also name drop, but we don't name drop like that. But the thing is, you're name dropping people who are your allies so they don't pull up because they finance your lifestyle. The fuck? No.
Anyhow, so I used to do diaspora spaces, and people might be thinking too, the 11,000 attending this space, you might be thinking we are just joking around. Actually, to just talk about the reality on the ground, let me get people in Germany to speak about how life is there, and also Saudi Arabia. I know a couple of people there. So let's bring them on this space, and they speak about all these opportunities that Ruto is peddling around to say it's there. Sibo, you're next.
Yeah, we cannot lose focus. We are going to the streets tomorrow. We will hear about the life in Germany and Saudi another day.
Yes.
We are going to the streets tomorrow. Focus. Inject. We have rejected, now we are injecting.
Injectables.
Until we eject.
We will give them the malaria vaccine.
He has overseen the shooting and killings of Kenyans.
Yes.
Githurai was a bloodbath yesterday. Mothers are burying their children today.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the pictures in the mortuary? His whole abdomen was made a kichungi.
Because
we cannot agree for this man to continue.
I think that much still has to happen tomorrow, Afro, and people to bring the names of the people that died. Every single person to show that this how many people we've died and list them on social media. How many, if it's 100, 200, 300 people, different countries, Mombasa, Eldoret, Usangishu, every single place, if someone died, we put the list of everybody to surpass the 6 people that he was talking about. We have to definitely put the pressure on. We cannot leave it on. Walipata homa, si wanapata malaria. Let's keep it moving.
Now MPs wako hapo nyuma, by the way. Those members of parliament wako hapo nyuma yake, by the way. I'm so freaking mad at them. Those people need to go to hell. That hype crowd, they need to go to hell, by the way. They don't deserve to talk to us. Anyone wana tu wanasiwa jinga nini? Wananipo.
Kama unajua your relative ama mtu nini, we put that there, walipia governments wanalipia the burials of all these people that died, right? We list all that shit so they can pay for all those expenses. List that shit out there, and you tag President Ruto on that shit, and you say, hey, so we have to let them pay for that shit. Nobody's paying this out of pocket. The bullets were released from your government, your Air Force. Let them pay for their mistakes. The fuck?
What did this government do for people who were scammed by his governor Mandago? Nothing. What did he do when CS that CS for agriculture was pushing fake fertilizer? What did this government do? Nothing. What else? These guys have a list of crimes. What did he do when that politician of his was shooting at crowds? And then he goes pretending that he's sick, he's in hospital so that he can evade the arrest. Nothing. He has compromised the judiciary. He has compromised the parliament. We will not relent.
What is so crazy is yesterday when the people who were shot needed ambulances to be transported to the hospitals, it's the MPs that were using it as a getaway vehicle to get away from what kind of bullshit is that?
Can you imagine?
Taking the ambulances instead of taking the people who got shot on the streets. And they still continue shooting them. They take those ambulances that were meant for us, and then rushing them out of the place, and they didn't get hurt. And then we're saying that these are the people that we're supposed to be protecting. Let's stay woke.